Buying your first home can be an exciting yet overwhelming process. So today, I'm going to share some essential tips with you, a first-time home buyer, to ensure your success. Stay tuned. Welcome to Real Estate Talk. My name is Zach. I'm here in this brand new, beautiful home, here to share 9 essential tips with you so you can learn how to buy a house just like this. First tip, you want to calculate your budget. You want to calculate how much you can afford. You want to consider your debt, your monthly income, all of your expenses, and calculate how much of a monthly payment you can afford. This will help you to narrow down your options and to avoid any future difficulties. You want to calculate about 28 to 30% of your gross income to calculate how much you can really afford. Tip number 2, you want to save for your down payment. While yes, it's possible to buy a home with a small down payment, you can reduce your cost, your monthly payment, if you save a little more. It can mean saving hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, every year by saving more money. Depending on your budget is going to tell you exactly how much you need to save. At this point in the process, working with a lender is key. They will help you get through all of this process, and they'll tell you exactly how much you need to save. Tip number 3, get pre-approved for your mortgage. At this point, you want to make sure you're working with the lender so you can get that pre-approval process. And trust me, once you hire an agent and you hand them that pre-approval or email that pre-approval letter to them, they will love you. At this point, you want to know exactly how much of a house you should be looking for. There's no point in looking for a $400,000 house if all you can afford is $325,000. Knowing exactly how much you're pre-approved for will help you in the negotiating process as well. It'll help you work with that lender. It'll work with a potential seller to say, I can only afford this. Help me by lowering the cost of the house. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. Tip number 4, hire yourself a reputable real estate agent. Someone who knows that area in and out is gonna be huge. You don't wanna hire just anyone who thinks they know the area or who might know the area. That's not gonna help you at all. You want someone who's experienced on how to negotiate, someone who knows lenders, someone who knows inspectors, someone who also has a good reputation with other agents. All of this is going to help you negotiate to get the best deal possible for the house you want. Tip number 5, you want to research your potential neighborhood. You want to look for things like schools, amenities, how close it is to roads, how close it is to a major city. All of these factors are huge when researching your neighborhood. This will help you plan. Plan for your future goals. Do you plan on having children? Do you have children? What good schools are in the area? How good is that school system? How close it is to your job? All of these factors make a huge deal. Remember, the golden rule of real estate, no matter if it's residential or commercial, location, location, location. Tip number 6, you want to attend open houses. Open houses are huge. This is where you can start asking tons of questions. You can ask the potential seller's agent all kinds of questions. Having your agent there as well is huge with being able to potentially negotiate at that open house. This is where you're going to want to evaluate the property's condition. You're going to look around, check the walls, check the floors, check the AC. Does it feel good in here? You want to do as much visual reconnaissance that you can. At this point, don't hesitate to ask questions. Don't hesitate to ask for disclosures. Ask if the property has had tornado damage, hail damage, fire. What is the condition of the current roof? Ask as many probing questions as you can. By doing this, you're going to help yourself make an informed decision. Do not be pressured to buy. Tip number 7, do not overlook hidden costs. Don't just factor in your down payment. You want to factor in things like closing costs, taxes, the maintenance of the property. All of these things can be huge hidden costs and can cost you greatly if you're not careful. This is all especially true if you have an older home. Take into consideration the fact that you might have to redo a lot of the stuff just because it's simply old and outdated. Tip number 8, you want to review that contract carefully with your agent. Pay attention to contingencies, warranties, and any potential limitations or red flags that you may have concerns about. If you have any major questions that you need answers to and your agent just simply doesn't have the answer because that's not their skill set, ask a lawyer. There's plenty of real estate lawyers all across the country that can help you answer your questions. You see, if you have a good agent, that agent is going to know when it's above them and they need to advise you, hey, let's talk to a lawyer about it. Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. If it seems wrong, it probably is. Tip number 9, don't rush the process. Buying a home is a significant event in anyone's life, and you want to make the right decision. Take the time to explore all the homes that are in your budget. Take the time to research the neighborhood. Remember, it's all about location. And remember, this house is eventually going to hopefully be your home. If you're a real estate investor looking to buy your first or maybe another rental home, go ahead and click right here.